Welcome to Sports for You Wrestling. This our ring, our section. From the bay, we flexing. Fat four, keep the crowd out, all guessing. Welcome to Sports for You.
We are live.
Yes, we are.
Happy Wednesday. Happy Chaotic Wednesday. Welcome to episode 71. Sports for You Wrestling, that is. I'm Trill. That's John. And of course, that is the Caribbean one. That is Mrs. JoJo, aka
Beyond the Bell.
Joe, aka Head of Security, aka the Caribbean one.
Not the head of security.
Top
Top flight,
world,
Greg. Top
of
flight.
the world, Craig. Of the world, Craig. Need security in the world, Craig.
Top flight.
Shout out to Beyond the Bell in the house. They are doing big things over down there in the Carolinas. They just had Nia Jax on the show. They got Kit Wilson coming up in a couple weeks, and I forgot who they got next week. But I've seen they've been putting out some big things. So shout out to Cannon and the whole crew over there in the South Carolina, because they're gonna be talking to us real soon.
Yep, but of course, as always, if you haven't already, scan that QR code.
Yes, sir.
Hit the subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Like, share, do all that good stuff.
Did he say that they had Chelsea Green too?
Chelsea Green next week.
Shut your mouth.
But yeah, so we got a lot to talk about. A lot of stuff has happened from Saturday to Monday and everything in between. So we're going to get into some stuff. But first, we're going to talk about the ladies of the division. But before we do that, we can't talk about the ladies without one of the head ladies from a certain island that we always frequent every now and then to cause a little chaos. But it's not who you think this time. It isn't the enforcer of the island, Miss Faith. No. We got a rare yet special appearance by the head lady of the island, the wise woman, my favorite P.S. Hayes, because I literally don't like the other one.
The hardest work woman in show business.
That is one of the greatest women I know, the smartest woman I know, and the most courageous woman I know. And that is Miss Leslie P.S. Hayes from ATV. Listen.
Wow.
Shout out. How are you doing, Miss Leslie?
The intro. And you know what? I'm honored. I'm blessed. Am I too loud? Is that an echo on y'all's end?
I gotta check. Maybe one of my speakers is, but you're good. Keep going, guys.
Okay. Wow. It's just as always, just an honor to be on here with y'all, with the OTC Trail, the Caribbean Mommy JoJo, and the 5-time UC winner himself, Mr. John Watson. Always an honor, always a pleasure, y'all. Thank y'all. Just to allow me to spend this little bit of time with y'all. Appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Of course, man. You know you're always welcome to come across the island. But speaking of the ladies, let's dive into something that caught my attention the past couple of days, and that is actually first the injury report. We was talking about Roxanne Perez probably being the one to face, AJ Lee at WrestleMania. We may or may not have to cross her off the list because apparently she opened up on social media and said she had surgery to remove a mass that was in her back that has been bugging her for months. So Sounds like the Judgment Day is kind of low key cursed too, because they remember outside of Raquel and Finn has been on the injured list. Um, but speaking of injured lists, real quick, coming back from the injured list, that is the one and only La Madrina, the West Coast Demon.
Hello.
So you just popped in right on time, Nessa, because not only that Leslie's here, we're gonna kick it off by talking about the ladies of the women's division and the part of one half of Team Itty Bitty, which is Nessa's favorite name for the tag team of her and Liv. Released a statement saying she had a major master boot from her back. So we won't be seeing her for a little bit. Hopefully she'll be back soon, because I don't know how long that takes for procedures like that to come back from. But how are you feeling about Miss Roxanne being gone this time and finding out that was the reason why?
She had posted a video on TikTok because I was trying to figure out what was wrong with her too until she did that. She says she's doing good post-surgery and that she should be back pretty soon. So, but the fact that it's just one of those things where that could have been something way worse.
Mhm.
Like finding masks like that could have been cancerous. That could have been, it could have been numerous of things. And not knowing that that's what the pain was coming from too. Like, it could have, she did a move and hurt herself. Like, it could have just been. So I'm glad that it wasn't anything super serious. But she, needs to rest now. And when she gets back, trust me, she'll be full force from there.
The woman has been a workhorse from the day she got called up after Mania last year. She had match after match, week after week. Even John pointed out a few times that this woman's battle tested. She's had more matches than anybody else, which is crazy. But to have that surgery, that procedure done at such a young age, it is kind of scary. But hopefully she can be back in time, because every time Judgment Day story gets cooking, somebody gets injured or gets taken out. So
it just seems like an injury-prone year.
Seriously, I mean, God forbid something happens to Finn and Raquel between now and Mania, because Lord knows we need the both of them. We need the both of them right now. All that.
Like, hello.
Ness, I'm gonna need you to get a special voodoo doll and make sure they're safe. Get one of those positive dolls. If you can create one, if you got a homegirl,
I have a healing one, so
do that.
There you go.
Bless the Judgment Day so they can end this faction once and for all in good health. Leslie, anything you want to add on top of that?
Y'all are right that Roxanne, ever since she was in NXT, she was always one of my favorites, and she was a workhorse even there. So I just simply want to say y'all pretty much covered the news part. I'm glad, that is nothing serious. My thoughts and prayers go out to her, and good vibes to her that she on a speedy recovery and that we get to see her back really soon. So get well soon, Roxanne. Can't wait to see you back. But take some time though. Take the time to heal. So
yeah, we need that itty bitty.
Yeah.
Not in that way, but we just need it's Wednesday. Stall me out. John, anything else you want to add? Or that's pretty much it.
Yeah, just prayers. Like I said, she's been a workhorse. Was the Iron Woman in last year's Royal Rumble in there, number 3, August Royal Rumble. Obviously, she's been in the most matches you stated, so she's been putting in that work. So just glad that they caught whatever it was. But glad she's good. But I'm glad she's good.
Yep. Jojo, you good, or you want to add something? Or
Listen, just come back safe.
mm-hmm.
Like, as much as I'm not there yet. That's I became a fan after she became She-Go. You know what I'm saying? just don't tell nobody.
The prodigy is it.
Hell, nobody.
But yeah, no, please bring her back. I like her. I like her.
Well, from well wishes to a topic that I know for sure Nessa loves the most, and that is some messiness. Um, Jade Cargill, the WWE Women's Champion,
Champ is here.
has been part of some online messiness via Twitter. It's always
'Cause, you
Twitter,
know.
by the way. It's always
Because
Twitter.
she's that bitch. Okay?
She is.
Mhm.
But, I mean,
You're not gonna like who it's with though.
Oh no, I know who it's with.
she got, not only do she got beef with Rhea Ripley, some big names from the SmackDown women's roster have chimed in on this, from Piper Niven to Chelsea Green.
Mhm.
Apparently this is done for a reason, because she's been ruffling some feathers backstage as of late. So there's been a report that, you know, she's been criticized a little bit by a few talents in the back, rubbing people the wrong way. Especially going back and forth with Rhea Ripley, which I'm pretty sure, you know, we ain't feeling it, especially JoJo. I know JoJo's not feeling it because, you know, you don't come from mommy.
Mhm.
But not a lot of people in the back are happy with how, you know, she's been conducting herself lately. So it turns out, rumor has it, that when she got taken out, it wasn't just because of nagging injuries. It's also been backstage stuff. So, you know, she's being described as, you know, pretty much coming off, you know, a little insecure and all that stuff. John, Leslie, I'm gonna start with you. Is Jay Cargill self-sabotaging herself a little bit?
In my opinion, you know, I think she is, especially the, you know, storyline aside, if this is like truly happening in the locker room and that's what's going on. I just want to say, girl, you are talented as is. Don't do this. Don't do this to yourself. Get in there, stay humble. I didn't watch her in AEW. I knew of her. So I don't know how the locker room presence with her was in that company. But I mean, just from woman to woman advice, you know, as a former athlete, having to deal with the locker room environment, get in there, be humble. You're talented. You're beautiful. You got the it factor. It's just get in there and work and do your thing. You know, you got to work with these ladies. So this stuff, I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's storyline. I don't know if some of it's legit. I do see what y'all are saying with Piper and Chelsea chiming in. You know, of course, Rhea's there, but that's kind of, if I'm correct, that would be kind of story anyways. So that would make sense that they would be kind of beefing online or whatever, right? But just in real life backstage, you know, when you go to work, you're expected. You may not like everybody, but you got to work together, I guess is my point. So be humble. You talented. The insecurities there. I mean, as a woman, I have mine, but it's Jade Cargill. Girl, you're freaking amazing. I don't understand why someone like her would have the insecurities, because you're one of the creme de la creme in that locker room. But you got to work. You got to work it right. You got to have a good attitude. You got to be humble. You got to have, and I believe you have that, because just like with any sports team or anything, with work in the real world, that's people are going to want to work with you if you're approachable, if you're easy to get along with. In other words, but if you're respectful, I don't have to like you, but I'll respect you. We'll work together. You know what I'm saying? So as far as the insecurities, as far as Jade, I think it's something, if she hasn't, that she will learn. But girl, you got it. You got it. There's no sense in all the pettiness and the online back and forth. You are truly what you say you are. You know, own it, but own it in a way that's not being toxic to others. Does that make sense? So that would be how I would encourage her, you know, as a former athlete and woman to woman. That's not necessary for you. You got it. Just go work. Do what you do best.
Yeah, and it's crazy because the women's locker room said they don't mind putting Jay Cargill over. It's just the respect is what the issue is. Yes, Joe.
Respect.
In other words, you can be confident. Don't be cocky.
There you go.
See,
Respect.
though character-wise, it's working for her though because she needs to be that bitch. So I don't
True.
know if this is her being in character and this is how they're doing it, or they literally have actual problems with her, and that's how she is in real life. I was like, for her character and her being champ and this dominant person, I feel like that works best for her. What does she need friends for? That's what she's trying to tell y'all. I don't need y'all. I could do this all on my own.
Yeah. Because we don't even know what's going on behind the scenes, but the fact that that report comes out and the fact that they had Rhea Ripley leave Raw to win the Elimination Chamber is like, are they seeing something here? You know, lack of title defenses.
Well, they don't have. They're pretty much saying that they don't have no one that can match Jade on SmackDown. But I had been saying for a while now that Rhea does need to go to SmackDown. There needs to be some change because it's over the overpowerment on Raw. And if Jordan Grace is going to be her only opponent, then why not? Because it could have easily they could have sent Raquel. It could it makes sense because of Rhea. I guess they don't want to pull the trigger for Charlotte just yet, but if you think about it, that's only 2 people on SmackDown.
Yeah, I
Jordan
think,
Grace
I think
and Charlotte.
I think WWE only had one plan, and that was Bianca Belair. I think they was riding on that plan. Hopefully, she was going to get back in time, and she's still in the recovery, so there's really no timetable when she's going to get back. So the fact that they never really had a plan for her or a backup plan to put on top of the lack of title defense and the lack of, I mean, has she really been dominant? I mean, we've seen her more backstage than we have in the ring. So it's like all that plus, is she really selling? Is she, selling merch? And on top of that stuff, I think they brought Rhea over because they tried it with her. She probably needs more time. And then maybe down the road, she could be champ again. Or whenever Bianca comes back, they could just revisit that feud. But I think more than likely, they brought Rhea over because Rhea's basically going to be champ. JoJo, your thoughts on this whole mess and Rhea Ripley possibly basically being sent over to be the face of that brand.
Well, I mean, obviously, like you mentioned, I think Jade does need a little bit more time because a lot of the complaints was you haven't even defended it, and it's been how many days? And that's been a lot of. I could see some of their complaints. It's been over 100 days, and you ain't defend not a damn thing
at all. At least Dominic has.
But you walking around here like you know. I know you're that bitch, but so what? At this point, you're just walking around with the belt. Defend it like all of them had to.
Looking jacked and pretty, but that's pretty much it. Sir Watson.
Sir Watson.
Yeah, what you got, sir?
Look, I get what they were thinking. They want to make sure that when Jay gets out there, it's like 5-star quality because obviously she could run through the mid card and just have nobody but Jordan Grace and Charlotte Flair left, which is pretty much what it is. But Nichin got hurt in the match with Jade. D-Fab got hurt in the match with Jade. So, and you didn't want to ruin the Charlexa run right now because the mid card is kind of below. It's kind of bottom heavy. If you get what I'm saying, it's not top heavy. It's not. There's not enough tweeners in there where Jay could have just went through the division until she got some legitimate competition. So he was basically walking around. What? Relax, JoJo. So yeah, it could have easily been. It could have easily been that, but I had no problem with. I have no problem with them blurring the lines of kayfabe and reality. Just as long as you just keep it professional, don't get personal, and we're gonna talk about that later. But I had no problem with it, and I don't have a problem with beefs airing out on social media. It makes good entertainment. Just keep the same energy when y'all get on camera.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all nasty.
Mm-hmm.
That is true. So hopefully, because as of right now, what they're saying internally, there's no really issues between Jade and Rhea working together. So this is gonna turn out to y'all good. Y'all cool. Y'all right. Y'all right. What happened? What I missed?
They've been gone too long. Now they back with the jump off.
I mean, we're jumping off. We know there's bottom heavies. You know what I'm saying? The men's card is bottom heavy. I mean, you ain't wrong.
I said the mid card. I didn't say the men's card. Now,
No, I heard mid card, but he also again
talking about the men.
No, I was talking about the women. The women who are bottom heavier are the business.
You know what? I'm a pivot.
Oh, that too. Well, I mean,
that's what I'm saying. Top heavy, bottom
heavy. According to the last, things that we talked about, angles.
Oh, no, JoJo, no.
See,
I ain't gonna ask.
No,
don't, Leslie. I'll start you later. I'll start you out.
Later.
Leslie, just go two episodes ago. It'll solve all the problems. 2 episodes ago. John actually got something. Listen, Stu was doing this thing yesterday. But anyway,
Stu.
John,
sir.
Short, I'm gonna pivot a little bit. John, I got something for you. Little information for you. I'm not gonna get our hopes up.
All right.
It's a long shot.
Okay.
Word on the street is supposedly WWE is quite possibly interested in Persephone.
I saw
her contract with CMLL is coming up.
Yes.
However, she openly stated that she has not had any contact with WWE.
Right.
As of now. So fingers crossed, because we could possibly get either Persephone and Lola Bites on the same roster, or Persephone and Jada Parker on the same roster.
Well, I say this: the last time they went to CMLL, they hit a home run. So I mean,
AKA Stephanie.
Yeah, key word in that Stephanie. Stephanie.
They straight up Trey Songz of AEW and CMLL
really?
on that one. That's a running theme this week.
Candace says she'll run through NXT. Yeah.
Listen, you got Jada Parker and you got the Mexican Jada Parker.
Jesus Christ, Latter Saints. So yeah, I go ahead and shoot your shot, Sean Michael.
Jojo, have you seen Persephone?
Research.
Yes, please.
In the words of Cat Williams, research. Yeah, she would be a good addition to that roster.
A lot of research.
You said from where? NXT?
CMLL.
CMLL.
Mm-hmm.
She's in the rival.
They're AEW's rival to AAA.
Yeah,
I think by looking at JoJo's face, she's getting close.
She's the bomb diggity.
Like, I heard of her, but I don't know. I hadn't seen her work.
She has some matches with Mercedes Moné in AEW.
I'm sorry, hold on.
She's the real deal.
Stop the press. I think JoJo approves. JoJo?
Yes.
How old is she?
Doesn't matter.
Probably in her 20s. But I'm just, I'm just guessing.
Hold on.
Can we say the pupusas are stacked?
Yes.
She's of age.
Yes, she's definitely of age.
Oh, I'm sorry, Leslie.
She's got skills. She got skills. She got skills. She would definitely go in the women's division in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Sean stole one from CMLL last time.
Yep. Okay.
I think Sean was there at that time.
I mean, what, in NXT?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well,
This was
listen, sir. Cake Factory needs an upgrade, and it's
yes.
already a good factory. Adding that woman, listen, look, you're gonna have more eyes on the product if you bring that woman in. I'm telling
You
you,
ain't
and
never
I
lied. You ain't
promise
never
you.
lied. She
Listen,
5-star quality.
whew, listen, stacked. Anyway, we're deviating. Um,
Don't we always?
I
yeah,
know.
but
I'm like,
That's
I
what we
know,
do,
but
baby.
we
That's
still
what we do, baby.
we still trying to have some controlled chaos. You know what I'm saying? So some Hall of Fame
Oh
news.
yeah, let's talk about this.
So this year's Hall of Fame is going to be at the Dolby Live. I think that's right across the street from T-Mobile. Is that right?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
cool.
Literally right across the street from
So
New York and T-Mobile.
it's gonna start literally an hour after SmackDown goes off the air because SmackDown is 3 hours, so they're gonna have an hour break
ugh.
from people, which I feel bad for the people on the East Coast because that's literally coming on at midnight. Um, I know Dojo, but there's a chance you probably won't even be home anyway. Um, but so as
No,
of
it won't be home.
Monday, news broke that Demolition has gotten the call. So there's like their nominees and all that stuff. The Hall of Fame is starting to kick off. They're starting to grab people.
Yes.
But the girls, the Tejanas, was having a little convo about who should be in the Hall of Fame because one future Hall of Famer, Matt Hardy, had stated that he was advocating for these legends right here: Owen Hart, China, and Miss Elizabeth for the WWE Hall of Fame. So there's possibly a few reasons why they have not been in the Hall of Fame, and quite possibly why one of them will probably never be in the Hall of Fame. And let's start with Owen Hart. The family, even though yes, like Nessa said, it's all about the family. However, they can tell you you're going to a Hall of Fame, but it's still your prerogative if you want to decline. Batista has declined a Hall of Fame spot back in the pandemic. That's why he has yet to be in it. But
that
as
man
far as
deserves an actual audience, though. Like,
he
I see
does,
why he declined it.
and I'm pretty sure they asked him before, and I'm pretty sure he's probably said no, or probably not yet. Whatever reason is, his reason is his own. But Owen Hart's case, the Hart family still and probably forever will have ill will towards WWE because the situation with Brett and everything that went down with that, and then the fact that Owen died live on a pay-per-view after falling from the ceiling, and instead of stopping the pay-per-view,
They continue.
This McMahon continued the pay-per-view, which has been highly criticized for decades on why he would do that. So, as much as that man deserves to be in it, he'll never going to be in it unless hell freezes over and the Hearts finally forgive. Because let's forget, Triple H is still part of this, and he was also part of the Bret Hart situation.
Right.
China, she low key was put in with DX, but having a solo one, I can see it happening. I don't know how long it's going to take. Because John, if I'm not mistaken, isn't her sister or family got not a lawsuit, but they still got beef with WWE as well?
It sounds like they might have, but I know obviously Kathy, China's sister, she was at the DX induction. I've seen her on what's the episode with where they're on the A&E show where they're trying to find the the memorabilia and
Treasure or something like that.
And her X-Pac and Lita went to her house to get something for the DX 25th year anniversary. Just to have someone from China represented in the WWE's huge closet of just crazy things. But I haven't heard anything specifically on if there's any beef with the family and WWE, but you would think something's there. But why
Yeah.
this hasn't happened, because she is way overdue.
Yeah,
Mhm.
and if the family was willing to help them find memorabilia for her, then there's a possibility. But I know for a fact it ain't gonna be this year, especially if Stephanie McMahon's on the same card.
I was about to say that, and I feel like if the family, if they were so against it, they wouldn't have let them acknowledge her during the DX when they were inducted, and the fact that they, were helping them with that. So this more so has to do with her relationship with Triple H.
Because what planted the seeds for her downward spiral was, Triple H had an affair with Stephanie while dating China. So that's always going to leave a sour taste in everybody's mouth. So if it's going to happen, it ain't going to be this year. But yes, China is definitely long overdue. And John was asking a question. He asked me a question before: is who would induct her? Like, Leslie, I'm asking you, who do you think should induct China into Hall of Fame? Because there's a lot of people that could, not named DX. Let's just take them out of that.
Oh gosh.
There's one person and he can't do it.
Oh yeah.
I really like for me. I really don't know though, other than because it's like, who were you thinking? Nessa?
Eddie Guerrero.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been.
That would have been so perfect.
No.
That makes me really sad.
I would get maybe one of his daughters
Mhm.
to induct China. They can play on the fact that my dad and China had like a awesome chemistry. With the whole Latino heat, Mamacita. I was telling John, why not Rhea?
I was thinking her. You think her? Obviously, Beth.
Because she's basically this version of China.
I would Beth Phoenix. I feel like when people induct you, you want it to be someone more personal with it, like they knew them kind of thing.
Unless you would go like family with it, like her sister, but you would also want, like, this is a WWE Wrestling Hall of Fame. You would kind of also want someone who knew, like who worked with her, who was on the road with her, and just to be able to.
Which would be Triple H.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. But
Maybe Sean can do it. Maybe
X
Sean can do
it.
mm-hmm.
I don't know, but X-Pac. I said X-Pac too, but then obviously we know what they're infamously known for.
Yeah, man, that didn't seem that good. But anyway,
Mark
Hey,
Henry. She worked with Mark Henry. Mark Henry can do it.
Yeah.
Mark Henry.
I would put Shawn Michaels in there because
they were close. Yeah, I mean,
he brought her in.
Sean would say she was always the cooler between his crazy and Triple H's always trying to be even, obviously, more, open mind, having a more open mind. But she was the cooler between them two in the early days of DX. So Sean definitely would be it.
I just feel like it would, if they were going to induct her, it had to have been someone that worked with her. Like it has to. Like I wouldn't like if Rhea, if Rhea or Beth, because I don't think that she was gone by when Beth was up there.
Mm-hmm. She was,
but
ain't gone.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
she got fired like in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, it was like in the 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I said the trail the other day, Mick Foley, if they was obviously we know he's away for certain reasons, but I know he was close to her, his daughter. By the way, congratulations to her. They were very close to her because he spoke a lot about her on the biography episode on A&E.
Yeah,
he hated that whole memorial that they gave for her out here in Redondo. It was just, you thought it was a freaking circus. So that's one person I thought of that wasn't tied to DX.
Yeah, and I like Trial what Trial was thinking, because that would also stay personal. Like if Shirley came out and inducted her on behalf of Eddie. Because that one was that was pretty much half her career. If it wasn't DX, it was her time with Eddie Guerrero.
Because if there was no
The
Eddie
many
in
tears.
China, if there was no Eddie in China, there's no Dom Maria.
True that. True that.
Bring your box of tissues, please.
Yeah, because and I'm pretty sure WWE's not gonna wait 4 years to have Mick Foley do it, because that's how long we got with Trump. So he stepped away from WWE because of Trump. So we got a long way to go before we see that man, and hopefully he's still alive by then.
Oh, my life.
But we got that out of the way. Now, Leslie, I know why you're here.
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
It was no coincidence why you hit me up, because I know why you're here.
Right, Jody? I cry the whole time.
So let's just get rid of the elephant that's in the room.
Big ass elephant. Cheese. No more zebras.
That shit makes me laugh every time JoJo says that. Listen, CM Punk, Roman Reigns, this feud, as of now, has been started since last year's Royal Rumble. But this goes all the way back for at least a decade. Within a 72-hour period, or 48-hour period at the time, CM Punk has attacked Roman Reigns' family not once, but twice. And Monday night. Oh, listen.
Right, Jody? And here
we go.
Here we go.
This is one of the rare times where something happens and all four of us was looking at the TV like you speechless, right? Shout out to Mac Miller, because he was there with us. He was pretty heated. Clip. But he basically, I'm gonna paraphrase this because they had another epic, award-winning, Emmy-nominating promo battle, which again, shouts to Roman Reigns for stepping up his promo game after all these years, because the man stays cooking with heat. He told Roman Reigns that not only he was gonna bury him, he was gonna bury him next to his dad.
Ooh, shit.
Sika of the Hall of Fame Wild Samoans, which is also somebody.
If I am frozen, if I freeze or it goes black, that means the lights went out.
Wow, so that's a first.
You got a thunderstorm that loud over there?
It's been, yeah. And I'm right to the window.
That is crazy. I hope Streamer clips that, because that was crazy. Because I never heard it that loud. You've been on air multiple times when it's been thunderstorming, so that is crazy.
Okay, but there's my warning. If I somehow freeze or it goes black behind me.
Just be safe.
Even God has something to say about this segment. Listen.
Oh no, hell no! That's face summoning the Samoan ancestors.
Seriously, there you go. There you go.
Pretty much.
Leslie P.S. Hayes, my friend. When that pipe bomb was dropped, me and JoJo for sure was like, we gotta check on ATD. What is your thought process on that promo, and how did you feel about that? Did you like it? Did it rub you the wrong way? Talk to us.
So the whole promo, again, they both killed it, and I was like I'm a fan of CM Punk, and it may be petty, but it's like It was good. It was good up until that point. You know, it was even one of those points you had to let it go. And like when it happened, we were stunned. We were mad. We were like, what the F, Phil? Top kind of deal. I had to actually take a minute. It's so funny how we get invested in wrestling, right? Then when something major is said, it's our reactions. You know, I saw reactions all across online. Some people couldn't speak. Some people were like, whoa. I simply had to get up and have a minute because I was heated, to be honest. And it was like, you know, my thoughts on the line itself, I was like, yes, I understand why you're doing it. You're wanting shock value. You're wanting this. You're wanting that to bring in the story, to sell the tickets, to get people invested, to get people to pick a side, whatever. You know what? I don't care. That was very unnecessary. That went a little far for me. As someone who has lost a parent, and I couldn't imagine that being said to my face like that. It's not been 2 years yet since his father passed. So I didn't like it. It left a bad taste in my mouth. It left a bad, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want these punk stands to be like, well, you weren't a fan of his to begin with. I was trying to actually restore my fandom back of his, because I've never really been a big CM Punk fan, but I was feeling it. I was feeling this run he was having. This time he was back. It was fun. I had learned a little bit about the story about the podcast interview with Colt Cabana that he did, that Roman was talking about. If you haven't watched it, to get that, if anyone don't know what that's about, you need to go find that episode and watch it. It was supposedly the episode where he was talking about how WWE was telling him every time he went out, make Roman look strong, make Roman look strong. Of course, this got out in the IWC and they had a good time with it. But as far as Monday and that line, I feel it was unnecessary. They're two very talented people. They could have he could have pulled out that promo. Like, they could have ended it right there. And it's CM Punk and Roman Reigns. You know, people would have still been interested. But again, the thing that gets me is that the death is still fresh, and it's still, it's not, like I said, it's not even been 2 years. And it's a father, it's a patriarch of a dynasty. So here you're not only, whether it was, I have trouble believing that Joe would have said that was okay to say. I have trouble believing that. And he may have. I don't know. You know, I'm not in the writer's room. I'm not in Gorilla. I'm not when they're setting up I'm not there. So I don't know. But I would like to think that wasn't, I know I wouldn't allow it. Like, again, if that was my father, I wouldn't allow it. No, you can't. No, we're not going to say that. You can say this, you can diss anything, but we're not going to go family, let alone family that is no longer with us.
Yeah.
So that was my feelings on it. I feel it's inappropriate anytime, but it's definitely too soon. Again, for the third time, I think I've said it. It's not even been 2 years yet.
Yeah.
So I was kind of frustrated. And, you know, there were people in the chat, oh, it's just wrestling. Don't take it so serious. And it's like, you know, and we've said that before to people. It's wrestling. Don't take it so serious. But then at the same time, this was uber personal. It was something that struck a nerve on me. Again, having lost a parent. So I guess that's my thought. I don't know if it'll restore, and I'm not being dramatic. I'm being dead serious. I want to be like, I like him. I want to be his fan, but that was out of pocket for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And I hope I can restore that fandom and try to, you know, it's CM Punk. I want to be a fan, but that was just too out of pocket for me, in my opinion.
Yeah, ain't no telling if it was clear or not, because let's not forget the promo between Charlotte and Tiffany where they went all the way off the script and aired that dirty laundry. So when you're in a high profile feud like this, there's gonna be a lot of times where people do go off the script. Shout out to Devin, you know what I'm saying? There's a good chance that people could go off the script a little bit, but Jojo, how was you feeling about, you know, that promo? Because that was definitely one of those, oh my God, moments.
I think we actually said that too before we went quiet. I agree with Leslie. I don't know if I would have allowed somebody to say some mess like that. You know, I give all the power to Roman for holding his, because if that was me, listen, my job be damned. My job be damned. Listen, that wasn't scripted, and neither is this
These hands.
These tassels.
these 2-piece and biscuit, okay? No no drink. That was crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know if it, yes, like I hope like it's one of those like I hope it was scripted.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you.
I don't know.
I'll tell you who for sure didn't think it was scripted, and that was the entire Fatu I Know Why family.
Ooh.
Because I went down the rabbit hole and I took a trip to Zilla's page while he was live streaming Monday Night Raw, and him and his people slipped out. He was already saying on air that next time he sees CM Punk, he would slap the shit out of him.
Now my question is like, are there certain things like, let's just say almost like I don't want to say her name.
Go ahead.
Like Miss the Flatbacks. We'll go with them. There you go. One of those who couldn't tell nobody that this was gonna happen.
Yeah.
For the shock and awe of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, listen, I like Leslie, the reactions, I've gone down the rabbit hole. I'm trying to sit here, like be busy at work because we were hella busy, but I'm watching the reactions of a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
And there's like no way in hell.
No one's never. I mean, there's been people like Kevin Owens, LA Knight, who've always, had something to say about the family, but it's usually like, Roman and his stupid family or his stupid cousins, little stuff, but there's nobody in the history have ever put down his pops like that.
An elder. Mm-hmm.
Like, no one's never done that. I mean, CM Punk is the perfect guy that would do it, to be honest with you, but Nessa, I know how much you love your pops. Shout to the Hawk, by the way. What was you thinking when he said that shit? Cause
when it comes to the Usos, when it comes to Roman Reigns and all them, unfortunately, I feel like family is not much of a hands-off kind of thing because that's what they about, right? So in order to get under their skin, you gotta mention their family. CM Punk. No, he cannot.
What I say Roman should do next.
It's all hands off at that point. But I'm still gonna be like, don't mention Larry. But you know what I mean. It is what it is. The fact that he mentioned his dad, I'm kind of with Leslie. That's still kind of fresh. And if it was not scripted, that's even more like, you motherfucker. I feel like Roman saying it's okay to fuel would be something that they would do because they are about the business. You know what I mean? And I think that would make things so much better when people eventually find out that it was scripted. You know what I mean? We will never find out. It'll be way, later on in life.
Hey, Netflix Unreal. I'm gonna need you, please. You know what I mean? Let us know that it was season.
Unreal.
But no one's gonna know now, and I think that's what they want. They want you to think: was this shit scripted? Was this not scripted? How is this gonna add value to it? And I think it's adding value to it already because everyone's this. This is fueling their fight for WrestleMania. Do I think it was out of pocket? Very much so. But I don't want to say it was necessary because they were already throwing bombs at each other. But I think it's that the way Roman Reigns has been since last year, because right now he was fallen, he's building back up. That's that fire that he definitely needed to be lit under his ass. And now again, all bets are off. You already made a face talking about your bracelet. You already made a face about that. Now, like I said, please don't mention Larry. But if you mention Larry, I'm gonna be like, ugh.
He needs to.
But it's gonna happen.
He gonna mention Larry.
That man can go any way, however way he wants to. But I think that's how they're trying to do it. They're gonna be personal with each other because that's exactly how CM Punk was with Drew McIntyre. If we remember his feud with Drew, that shit was personal. So I think this is the same way it's gonna be because he also told him, "I took your wise man." He's telling him, you don't got this, you don't got that. So he was already building up the personal shit.
We're gonna see,
and I think all of this is that fire that Roman Reigns needs lit up his ass to be able to get back to being the OTC.
Exactly, to reinforce that redemption arc. So I can see that.
Do I think again? I think it was completely out of pocket because ain't no way you gonna tell me anything about my dad or my mom because I'm gonna pop you in your face. So the fact that I know, like I said, whether it was scripted or not, if it was scripted,
it's still gonna hurt. It's still gonna
hurt. The composure in your face, I applaud you. I applaud you, Roman, for keeping your fucking cool because my reaction would automatically just went,
like, we gonna see a different Roman Reigns moving forward. And
that was talking to himself.
Yeah. The fact that
from the ring to all the way down the road, that man was talking in his crazy space.
By the way,
that's the crazy space.
Let me tell you something, sir. I know you know what the fuck you doing. To be walking out the way you did. To be looking at the camera the
way you did. Hey man.
Now, like as Caleb said, now that's the right hand magic.
Exactly.
Now, I mean, it's the tribe of chief, man. The man knows how to pull it off, man. You know what I'm saying? John, sir, I know you got a lot to say about this whole thing because, like I said before, the family has been up in arms about this, and so have some of us fans. But we all know it's part of the business. What you think about it, man?
Nia Jax also responded on our Friends Beyond the Bells podcast, so shout out to them. They got her reaction. She kind of threw a little shade at CM Punk, so it's good for them. They kept, and it was very lovely. Blessings. But here's the deal. Yeah, it was as someone like Nezzy who lost my dad in July 2018.
Hey, Faith.
I would have threw hands too. But let me also say this to Roman, because I know we're gonna talk about Drew and Cody because I've been having a back and forth with somebody about accountability. Ain't no way in hell you call me a punk ass bitch and think I'm just finna let that shit ride. Now, was it low? Hell yeah, it was. But here's the deal. Like Nessa said, we're about to get back God mode. We're seeing God mode now.
They don't want that.
But this is what Nessa's saying. He needs this to get back to. We need 2020 to 2024 Roman. If this is going to be his final reign, no pun intended, go out the way we know. Yep. We love the OTC.
A fire up his ass.
The OTC. The OTC's a little lenient, a little vulnerable, a little more compassionate. The head of the table isn't.
Gold glove Roman, yes.
Now, I ain't trying to cut you off real quick, but remember, this is something me, you, Nessa, and Faith talked about this all the way last year when we were talking about, the bloodline coming back in a different style, full force. And
yes,
we saw what little cousin Jimmy was up to on Monday. we are in for something, as Faith would say, diabolical when it comes to the Anoa'i family.
Yes, sir.
But
I smell chaos, and I
it's gonna
love
be a
it.
whole lot. It's gonna be some chaos and dead bodies. But go ahead, continue, John.
And
Unintended.
and here's the deal. This is Don. I've been saying that this is Don King 101. Promotion, promotion, promotion. And did the shock value get Roman in the moment? You better believe it did.
Mm-hmm.
But like JoJo was saying, as he was walking back to the locker room and he was just, just gritting his teeth and he's like, the really went there.
He's gonna fuck him up, bro. He's gonna fuck him up.
This has to be Jay-Z versus Nas. So this is, and I know I'm not gonna. This not gonna be like no modern day hip hop. This not gonna be T.I. and 50. This damn sure gonna be Kendrick and Drake. This is Jay-Z versus Nas. What Punk did was the takeover. Now it's time for the ether. Don't go on Twitter like you did on Saturday. Put this down. You either beat them with your words or with your fists.
That time has passed. That's
you got to bring the ether. You got to bring the ether.
That's gonna be his hands.
You got to bring the ether. And after ether, we got the super ugly. But when we get the Mania, it's gonna be glorious. Shout out to you about the road.
Man, it's.
I need it.
I hit up one of the Usos from the tribe, and I told him, I asked him, like, did you see that promo? And he's like, nah, I'm gonna have to check it out because he heard about it. So I can only imagine how he's feeling about it, because Roman, that's his cousin. So if that I'm gonna tell you this, on WrestleMania, I want to see. I was telling you this earlier, John. I want to see this when CM Punk is walking out to Gorilla. I need to see him walk through that hallway, and I don't want to see nothing but Anoa'i Pot 2 people standing in the hallway, just staring at him like he's walking through death row.
They're gonna be standing wall to wall.
Yeah, literally. I want to see the Usos standing right here. Go further down. You see Solo standing right here. You see Nia Jax standing over there. You see Jacob Fatu standing over here. You see the MFC. I want to see them all. It's like they're walking. It's like they're walking the land of slaughter.
Like, that shit would be fire as fuck too. Like the visual.
And you know the thing is, Punk would be afraid to walk through it either.
He would not. He'll look every single one of what
that's what I'm saying. Like the visual, like just.
I need that to happen.
And then the music hits.
Yeah.
Yes, you gotta go through the fire. He's gonna go through it.
I need that to happen. Because this is gonna unite. I think Nick said it. I don't know if it was Nick or Tick that said it. They're gonna bring back the bloodline because of this. This is how it's gonna get forged.
Yeah.
So and I am all for it, because
about the family.
Tribal Chief, you listen. You need to whoop ass, and I think that's what he's gonna do.
That's gonna be
This is how you sell
a biblical beating.
Fight.
What's gonna be?
And like I said, in closing moments, back to you, OTC. This is how you gotta. This is how you sell the big fight. It might it's gonna have to get uncomfortable a couple times, but when it gets close to the weigh-in day, and they got that final face-off, which is gonna happen in Sacktown that Monday night before Mania. We gonna be sitting here on Tribal Warzone with goosebumps.
Look, and the fact that it's gonna happen in Sacramento, it's gonna happen in the Bay Area, where half of them motherfucking Usos are at. That whole arena.
This is not a coincidence. This is calculated.
Exactly, because I'm talking about they all up in the Bay Area, so all of them motherfuckers gonna roll up to Sacktown like CM Punk gonna need triple security.
Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
Wait, I didn't even. I doubt if we see him, but imagine if Dwayne is
And
somehow
his mama.
pulls up.
And his mama.
You already know Roman's mom's gonna be ringside.
I need the
Roman's
elders out
mom.
there too.
Rock's mom's gonna be ringside, obviously. Keish will be probably.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, they're gonna be
This
there.
is
Got
Zilla's gonna be
Lynn.
there. Zilla's gonna be there. He was there last year. He's gonna be there.
they're gonna teach.
Oh,
some
he definitely gonna be in
lessons.
Vegas. What are you talking about? That man
We-
is going to be in Vegas.
Listen, and the fact that that's gonna be night 2. Listen, Mac Millie, if you're watching, sir, Fab Four needs to speak with you.
I already told him.
Okay,
Tickets!
good looking.
Money for tickets.
Because listen, if that's night 2, I don't mind missing night 1.
I need the money for a ticket. That was Eddie Murphy impersonating Bill Cosby on Raw.
Sir.
So yeah, I know you thought I wasn't booing Bill Cosby. That was Eddie Murphy impersonating Bill Cosby.
An impersonation of an impersonation.
Yes.
Tomato. At this point, tomato.
I'd
At
like
this point.
to know, get the money for a ticket. But back to you, OTC. We got a lot more to talk about.
All right.
Circle debate. What's good?
From one backlash involving, the Dana White family to another that involves some self-entitled people who go to these meet and greets.
Oh my lord.
So here is this chick, her name is Ringside Pom Pom Girl.
My eye is twitching.
She had a meet and greet with the great Obafemi. Jojo.
Oh,
Thank you. So she tweeted out that her first and last picture with Obafemi was disappointing because, he didn't want to do any special poses. Listen, the moment this woman pressed send, launched an avalanche of people in response. And this is the only time I ever agree with Ricochet. And that man was like, I wouldn't have done your dumbass pom-pom pose either.
I wouldn't have either.
Listen,
So Rico.
the entire IWC lit her up so bad that this woman deactivated her Twitter account.
And her friend, because her friend tried to come and defend her on Instagram, and they attacked her ass. Like, no, your friend was in the wrong, and you try to defend what?
And then she put out this BS statement yesterday. Oh, was it Monday? Yeah, she got ate the hell. I mean, that was barbecue. That was barbecue chicken in the words. Like Shaq, that was barbecue chicken. What Shaq say, Trail? Barbecue chicken, ribs, ribs, potato salad.
What's up, Stevie? Yeah, I mean, her friend should just mind her business because ain't no way she was winning that battle. I would have been like, girl, you good?
girl, we are not friends.
I don't know.
We are not friends.
I don't know
you.
But people, they don't have. I get it. You want to do something cool, but that's their prerogative if they want to do any special poses. You pay to get a meet and greet, to maybe get a hug and a smile, and that's it. When we met Roxanne,
extra?
even so, I mean that's if that's the case, get like one of those
They don't even have to hug you. He's
They don't.
literally holding her. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and
Listen,
it's like when we met Roxanne, when we met.
You're right, Jojo. You're right,
you
Jojo.
know what I was with Dominic because I was like, this man did not have to put his arm around me. He did not have to bring me in for a full hug. Like,
and you
I got that for free.
You didn't have to tittle either.
I was
That was-
gonna be
hey,
my turn.
That whole meet and greet was free, okay?
Mhm.
Oh, the extra
I
was
was
free.
tired. I was tired. Hap.
Everything was free.
Tired.
But yeah,
tired.
when we met Roxanne, we didn't sit there and expect her to do anything else but say hello, take a picture, and be about your business. Because you got other people standing in line trying to get a photo with Open Philly. So,
I knew this was gonna happen.
Jojo has officially been proposed to
Oh my god!
live
I
on
was
our
waiting,
show today.
I was waiting to see when this moment gonna happen.
hey, Mimi, if you out there and
Yes,
you
man.
listening, you about to get Trey songs.
Aunt Lovely said, "I am Miss Still Yo JoJo."
You about to get Trey songs right now if you don't act swiftly.
All I'm gonna let y'all know is y'all more than welcome to look at the menu.
Is this what we doing right now?
I mean,
You ain't tasting the menu.
I
what,
know.
but what if I want to taste something?
Oh, that's on you, Vic. She said, "Yes,
Yes.
She said, "I'll take them both."
Oh my god! See, I see this is what we're doing tonight, huh? That's what we're doing tonight, huh? What we doing tonight? Okay.
We get it tonight. We get it tonight.
Anywho,
I see girls got girlfriends, huh?
My girls.
Ray Lavender said it best. Okay.
oh, okay.
I mean,
Leslie,
listen.
Leslie,
I'm allowed.
I'm gonna start with you. You know, get everything back on track here, because you just sit there like, oh,
funny,
I don't know,
man.
I don't know
Y'all
what to
wild.
say.
No need to apologize.
No,
Who
she's
did?
not. Yes,
Who
this
did?
is
This is
what-
normal behavior.
Hey, listen,
we go raw on
you
Mondays.
you should see them on the island.
we go raw on Mondays and it gets wet
JoJo,
on
It's all
Wednesdays.
good.
Our love life would be a fatal
Listen,
four-way.
Leslie is cool as a cucumber right now, but as soon as Man shows up, y'all gonna see Leslie. Y'all gonna see Leslie. But your thoughts on this fan, posting this dumbass thing and getting basically ethered.
Oh my goodness. Y'all, this is a PSA to anyone in the IWC and any fan. They don't owe you a thing, okay? You chose to go to that meet and greet. Do not expect any little silly. I'm a chick and I wouldn't want to do your stupid pom-pom poses, okay? Get yourself in there and take your picture, get your autograph. If they offer, get your hug. I have met my two most recent meet and greets. I got to meet Rikishi back in 2024, I believe, January. Super amazing, was super professional, was super just adult, just acted adult. Awesome, talked to me, humble, had a good 3-minute conversation, took a picture, signed my picture, paid for it and all that jazz, and left. Met Jay the day before Bad Blood 2024 in Norcross at a cricket. Awesome meet and greet. Got to get my picture, got to be a little emotional, get my picture, got to, once again, he was so humble and just awesome. But the point is, I didn't go in there asking him for some outlandish pose. I'm like, I was happy just to have a simple little quick hug, an autograph, and just for him to say a word to me. We gave him his bracelets that we had made that week. Me and Lauren had set up and made that week before that event, and it was cool. I didn't ask him. It was still a fun experience. I didn't ask him for no ridiculous pose. Guys, go in there and just enjoy. Just do it. Just go in there. Don't ask nothing. They don't owe you nothing. They're not your side carnival attractions. These are people doing what they love, taking their time to spend to get to meet you. Okay? They done made their money. They didn't have to be there. They've made their money. They've cashed their checks. Many of those bank accounts, I will never see that money in for the rest of my life.
Talk about it.
Listen,
That's all I got. I mean,
we could give them a little extra.
Just be humans. Just be a decent human when you go in there and meet these people. That's all I'm saying.
Think about it. Yes, if you want something, trying to do that because you see other people do it, it don't hurt to ask. But if they tell you no, then respect it because that's them being comfortable. You got to think about it. If you're not comfortable with something and you tell someone no, then you mean no. So why would you obviously feel the need to try to put someone else outside of their comfort zone?
Exactly.
Talk to them.
No means
no.
Even as adults. I'm just saying.
Because I went through her profile before because I recognized her. I've seen her picture that she did with Dominic.
Mm-hmm.
And he was comfortable with it, though.
Yeah, it's Dominic.
She posted her picture with Lash Legend. She was comfortable with it. So if he told you no, that means he was not comfortable with it. Okay, cool. I thought I'd ask. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do.
And now you pretty much blacklisted yourself because you even tagged the man in the post.
And then what did you think was going to happen? You already took the picture with the man. You already met this man. What did you think was going to happen? You thought he was going to hit you up and apologize? You thought, what were you wanting out of this?
This is why these wrestlers are starting to not want to interact with fans.
Mm-hmm.
They're little by little going to start saying no a little more often. It's people like that don't
ruin it for all of us because if I don't get to meet Jay, listen, if I don't even get to meet Oba, because I want to meet her.
I want to meet Oba. That would be cool.
She's gonna be throwing a hissy fit.
Look,
the way you gonna meet these.
Yeah, but the fact that because this is not the first time I've seen people complain about meet and greets, and you paid for it. You didn't pay anything extra, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, speaking of that, because I did see something and this shit was hilarious because I agree with Adrian on this part.
Oh, that's the one.
Okay.
Listen away from the palm burger.
John Cena and Stone Cold Steve Austin charging $500 for a meet and greet.
500 plus.
Yes. Okay. That better come with every kind of position that I want to be.
Pause.
Is it really a pause moment if a female says that about a dude?
Dude said he wants the dude to sit on his lap like Chris Brown. Like this chick is on Chris Brown. Hell yeah, it's a pause moment.
But it was funny to make light of the situation, but it's kind of like that too. Like that's a lot of money for a meet and greet.
It is, man.
That's a lot of money for a meet and greet. And shout out to Adrian because that shit made me die when I read it.
No disrespect to Obafemi. I'm pretty sure he wasn't charging $500+.
Right.
I get to pose like that with Obafemi.
You're going to jail, Jojo. You're going to jail.
You're gonna meet me in the hospital because I'm gonna be all the way like.
You're going to jail, Jojo. If you bring a chair to Vegas and you ask Obafemi to sit down and you do that, you're going to jail.
I already said I was going.
Here, let me put it like this though. Because it also
complies. He might comply.
I was just about to say that. Thank you, Charles, because I was like, it also depends on you. Because he probably looked at her and be like, nah.
Yeah,
and then
when you see a Caribbean mommy in a sundress pull up and like, hi, Oba.
As much as I want to,
that little munchkin going off his neck.
I don't want this man.
I'm probably shorter than her, and he's gonna be like,
right, to the dude's quad.
Let me just make this point too. If the meet and greet is free, you definitely do not have anything to say if they say no. So,
hey, Monty.
But again, it's all about comfortability. Like they're taking the time out of their day.
Yes, ma'am.
You gotta fight JoJo. You gotta fight JoJo for that.
To meet a shit ton of fucking strangers that they don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to act a whole fool because he didn't want to do this with your fucking pom-poms? Get the fuck out of here.
Ain't no way I'm grabbing pom-poms anyway, so I don't know why the fuck she thought.
But But again, it just depends on the person. Because, like, again, I recognized her because I seen her photo with Dominic. And obviously, he's comfortable to do things where he does different poses with other, with his fans. Not everyone wants to do that. Or it could have just been that he was having a bad day and he was like, I just want to, real quick. Like,
he wasn't having a bad day. Listen, just because Terry Crews is comfortable doing that type of stuff, does mean every jacked up black man wants to do that. All right.
I'm just glad to get to meet somebody. That's all I want to do. They're just fun to go to.
I met Raquel and I did not act a fool. The first thing I did was shout out Angel and Nessa for the Dino Nuggies, and she remembered the Dino Nuggies, and it took the photo, and I went about my day.
And the Dino Nuggies stay in that damn clubhouse
to this day.
And they're in promos, and they're in
everything. They just sitting there, just chilling, like, hey.
They were carried around not the other day.
So you all got them those?
Yeah, we got them the Dino Nuggies.
Oh gosh,
Rumble last year.
Oh,
so yeah.
Well, technically, we got Dom the Dino Nuggies, and Dom just travels with them now.
Yeah.
Cool.
So when I told Raquel about it, her face lit up like, oh, the Nuggies. So she already knew about the Nuggies. So that was that.
Oh, that's awesome.
I took the photo and I went by my day. So people gotta learn how to conduct themselves when they do these meet and greets.
Act right.
They don't want to, and they ain't got to. They ain't getting paid for that.
That's how Opa's gonna have to carry me. Just
again, like Leslie said too. And if it's a free meet and greet,
Miss Santiago,
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear no complaining if y'all getting going to a free meet and greet. I just want to hear it. I don't want to hear it.
Free, man. You better shut up. And take this photo. Man, just take the photo and get out of here.
Yeah.
You can do like the Belt Collective with Zilla Fatu. They got a whole video. Like it's just cool ass people. You got to do what you got to do. Like
we don't have to get off this Oba topic because
JoJo's gonna go to a meet and greet with Oba and be like, "Can I climb you?"
Real, bro. I'm gonna be.
She's like, hello, little one. How are you?
What? He's gonna be like, can I get up uppies?
Uppies?
Uppity?
Not the uppies. Oh man, yeah, this one's gonna act the whole ass.
Whole ass.
But
jail.
I don't know. Like I said, if he complies, then what are you gonna do then?
Yeah. They're like, oh, why you did it for her and not for me, Oba? Because you do not have what she has.
Again.
It's true. They ain't Caribbean like her. They ain't Caribbean enough like her. That's what it is. But listen, we talked about, and I know this is gonna hit Nessa because it always does. Somebody got cursed for being very good and very evil.
I'm calling Van Helsing. I'm calling Buffy the fucking Vampire Slayer. I'm calling Angel. I'm calling the damn Supernatural.
We have
not Sam and Dean.
I'm about to bring out my voodoo doll. I'm about to call my aunt in Mexico.
She said she gonna
that I'm about to pull on this man.
We have a brand new Intercontinental Champion and one Penta El Cierro Miedo, his first championship a year after debuting in WWE. It was awesome. Well, for Penta.
I'm very happy for Penta. Shout out to Penta. I'm very happy for him. It didn't go the way. Yeah.
Let's go down the
timeline. That vampire is on my list now.
Let's go down the timeline.
Not a vampire. He's Danhausen.
Let's go down the timeline of this, shall we? Let's first of all, again, WWE. Where's the Fat Four check? Because I did say that if Dominic Mysterio lost his Intercontinental Championship, it's going to be because of the hands of one Finn Balor. And in a way, he did cost him because he didn't allow the cheat, which brings up my point that I've always been saying. Dominic has never won a match by himself.
He don't fucking need to. He's a heel.
Listen, Triple H has had a historic heel run, and there's been times he's won matches by himself.
Everybody has done it where they've
Not
had help
Dominic.
winning a fucking match.
Yes, but he's the
He
only
doesn't
one.
But all
He's
of
the
a
only
sudden,
one.
all
He's
of
the
a sudden,
only
what's
one.
the problem? Because Dominic does it. All of a sudden,
During
problem.
during the pandemic,
And
Roman
all of a
Reigns has
sudden,
won matches by
Finn
himself.
Balor wants to have fucking morals.
During the pandemic, Roman Reigns has won matches by himself as a heel. Triple H as a heel has won matches by himself without any interference. Dominic Mysterio,
him.
the entire time he's been a heel, has never won a match on his own. And the first time he went on his own, he lost.
And technically, he wasn't on his own because he was distracted.
He was on his own because nobody helped him. Because Finn made him do it on alone.
There was a distraction.
And he was disrespectful to Danhausen.
He was cursed.
Yeah, for being disrespectful.
Stupid ass guy.
Finn and JD did not say anything disrespectful to Danhausen. They even shook his hand. Dominic was like, "Why don't you get out of here before something bad happens to you?" And what happened? Ding. Got the point. Now he doesn't have a championship. Hey John, I know you smiling like Bill Cosby at a pudding pop.
Because look what he changed his fucking name to.
John Housen has returned. Go ahead and let the people know your thoughts on pretty much Dominic getting his comeuppance because.
No, I gotta do this one way. I gotta be on the big screen. So y'all can see that. All right. This one to see the John Housen. Okay, here's the deal. Okay, here's the deal. Look. We gonna honestly, I don't know if we're gonna talk about all this outrage over Danhausen later, but still. All right, but as far as with Dom and Penta, look, Finn said it. It's time for him to start being accountable, and stand on his own too as a man. When if he thought he wasn't gonna stand by his word and he didn't want none of them helping him Saturday against Punk, he wasn't gonna let him and JD help Dom with Penta.
That was his choice.
And unfortunately, it was the choice that Dom had to make, that Dom had made for him, and Penta took care of business. And I'm happy for him. A year later, after he was put on freaking witness protection in AEW all those months, him and Ray Phoenix, and now he's finally got some gold. Hopefully, this is just the beginning of more for him, and an eventual reunion for the Lucha Brothers. But congratulations to Penta. You're on your way to WrestleMania as champion, hopefully.
Wise woman.
Goodness.
Thoughts on little Dom losing his toy?
Let me just say I instantly thought of Nessa when that happened. But girl, I'm sorry. But you know what? In all seriousness, I'm happy that Penta has got that first title. Like I've become like a huge Penta fan, and I'm super stoked for him. And I hope they let him have a decent run. And it just so happened that first title reign came at the expense of El Sucio himself, Dirty Dominic Mysterio, which again, Nessa, I'm sorry.
I love that y'all came and checked on me too. And shout out to Mimi who also checked on me. I love y'all.
But I'm happy. I'm happy that Mr. Cero Miedo got his first title on main roster and in WWE. So shout out to Penta. We love some Penta.
And the Caribbean mommy, he was a little bit shocked. I saw a little grin on Monday too, low key. He didn't think I noticed, but I noticed. Your thoughts on Dominic losing his precious gold that he barely defends?
She was like, "That's karma."
Listen, I hear the death threats in this woman's head.
I know he does too. That's why he does the things he does.
But listen, from what I have seen, have learned.
No, I'm talking about him.
He needed to put on his big boy chonies and do it by himself.
She said the
No more
chonies. She said the chonies. The chonies.
No help, no nothing. That man always says, "Let me do it by myself," and then turn around and be like, "Hey, hand me that." No. I'm gonna say this in Spanish. Hágalo solo, coño. You wanted to be a big boy and talk your big boy smack. Handle that big boy ass whooping by yourself.
Said pantalones de macho.
You had support on the ring. Exactly.
Now there is a silver lining for Nessa in the midst of her lowest of lows, with Finn not helping out.
It's not been a good year for Nessa.
Oh,
Actually, it might turn back around in April.
But the way I see it, it didn't happen the way I wanted it. It was just kind of was like, ugh. But I was okay with him losing the title because I have bigger and better plans for this man.
okay.
Yep, and I can't say anything about it because I said it all last year.
Money in the Bank is coming around.
If there's not a dog in there, I got Dominic.
That man has a world title that's about to be put on his waist. I'm ready for it.
I mean, there is a silver lining in all this because this is going to spark a feud that we've been wanting to see. And this is going to make Nessa happy in the long run because we're going to get back possibly hashtag. At least I got the hashtag out. But yes, there's a good chance
Dora.
as something.
Dora.
That's also something I predicted as well. Finn Balor bringing out the demon mode and literally destroying Dominic Mysterio at WrestleMania.
For the title, though.
I mean,
You don't need to use the title.
Well, now they don't. Now the cracks, like how Angel has said it, with the way we had predicted it, it was going to be for the IC title.
Yeah.
The way they're going about it, the fact that he's going to pretty much like, you're the reason why I lost.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the cracks that we needed for it to.
Yeah.
And as popular as Dominic Mysterio is, I think he's going to go on a little. I hate to say this, he's going to go on the L run right now. He's going to be taking a little bit more L's in the future.
Next Saturday.
There's a good chance he might take an L next weekend and be exiled from Mexico and AAA. This might be a downward spiral of Dominic Mysterio before we get that Phoenix of Dirty Dom. So he's been on a high. This man needs to experience some lows. The same thing we said about Roman Reigns, we need to keep that same energy for Dominic Mysterio. This man needs to get his ass kicked multiple times before he realizes, I need to try a different strategy.
My man has been in the trenches for years now. What are you talking about?
Nessa, what trenches?
Ooh. He gonna hit her with the Stephanie.
This man has been in the trenches until he finally got what he deserved. Which technically, he won by himself.
What? What did he win by himself?
WrestleMania.
Did he?
Yes.
Did he?
It's called taking advantage of the situation. Him doing it. No, because it was a fatal 4-way. So none of them
that
did
don't
it.
Count.
How does that not count?
That's a fatal 4-way, Vanessa. 1-on-1. When has this man won anything clean by himself? When he won the North American Championship, he had Rhea.
That was Finn. Don't do that. Don't even give her any kind of recognition for that. Do I need to replay that for you?
Even Damian Priest has won matches as champion by himself.
Oh, Damian Priest. We talk about Dominic Mysterio. Lie, cheat, and still here.
Yep, even Eddie Guerrero's won a few by himself at the heel. But anyway,
eventually get there. It's getting there. But right now, he don't need to.
Yeah, but Yeah, okay. I mean, he has a long career ahead of him, so we'll see. We'll see. But speaking of the younger talent, WWE has announced that they are no longer doing the draft because there's been a lot of NXT call ups this past year. So they're just gonna go with that. And which is I'm not mad at this at all because what's the point of having a draft if people just gonna go to either brand whenever they feel like it?
Mm.
So this is good for NXT's talent coming up. So they can just, do the whole bit of where they sign contracts. Um exclusive contracts to the brand or whatever. So, Leslie, how you feel about were you a big fan of the draft and are you not happy that it's pretty much gone?
In the beginning, I think I liked it, but over time, like you said, when it was like when the draft was truly a draft, it was okay. But even then, it was so limited to me that you didn't get to see like your matches that you wanted to see because, like you say, you wanted to see a superstar that was on Raw, but versus a superstar, it's like your dream match, but they're on SmackDown. We would never get to see it, right? Ordinarily, when they were real strict, when the draft was truly a draft. Then it got to the point, yes, it was a draft. Then that opened up and you saw superstars kind of migrate back and forth between brands. And even then that kind of took away, okay, then you go back to, well, it was a draft. What are they doing? So the idea for me that they got rid of it, I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it because it gives, and I don't know if I'm for the contract thing because I know, I don't know if that's like, I guess on screen, like, or whatever contract. But anyways, my point being, it feels like it's the same to me because you're still stuck to that one brand. I'm one of these. I want to see, is it okay? And I'm just maybe this fan. I want to see everybody on every show. I guess I want it, but you can't necessarily have that. I don't know. WWE has always had this notion they got to have a flagship show.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that's kind of hindered them a little bit, and it's kind of hindered some of the talent and to be able to see the matchups that we want to see as fans too, and to get the talent to be able to interact with each other and have these different matches that we want to see. Like we were saying, we were talking earlier about Jade and what was it? We were talking about some other superstars that she could go against, but they're on SmackDown.
No, yeah.
Or whatever we were discussing. But I guess that's my point. I like it to see. I like it to be able to where it's open and the stars can go and we can get these matches that we want to see and these matches that without having to have that in the back of our mind. Oh, they're on Raw. Oh, they're on SmackDown. We understand that, but okay, I don't want to have to worry about, okay, this is a superstar for Mondays and I'm seeing them on Fridays because I'm the one I pay attention to details. I don't know if that's just me and my personality, and it drives me crazy. So I'm like, let them just all play and just okay. Yeah, that's my point. Just to be on any show. I don't know, but as far as the draft being gone, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
I get that because I was just asking that the other day, talking about why is Cody here.
I don't know if any of what I said made sense, but
no, it made perfect sense.
It makes perfect sense.
It makes sense because you're like, if you're on a specific brand, why are you, mixing? But I like the mix because I feel like we get to see them more. But if they're gonna do that, then they should be able to utilize more of the wrestlers and not just a few of them.
Hey, so John, really quick, you happy that it's gone, or are you gonna miss the draft?
Nah, I'm good. I mean, we was doing the transfer window thing, portal, whatever, for a minute, and then obviously people just pulling up for no reason. So nah, I ain't heartbroken if the draft is done.
Yeah. Jojo?
Same.
Or is it like one of those? Yeah, no, you really give shit. Yeah.
I see them and then I see them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think people are caught up in the nostalgia of it.
So let's dip back to the women real quick. Since the birth of the 4 horsewomen, every WrestleMania has had a member or multiple members of the 4 horsewomen battling for a championship.
That's right.
This April will be the first time ever that the women battling for a championship are not part of the four horsewomen. There's no Sasha, obviously, because she's gone. Charlotte's not in the title picture. Becky just lost her Intercontinental Championship, so as of right now, she's not gonna be in the title picture for anything. And Bailey's not fighting for a championship. So right now, we're pretty much looking at the future WrestleMania headliners and Liv Morgan, Stephanie Baker, Jade Cargill, and of course Rhea Ripley. And that was a long streak of having one member of the four horsewomen every year for WrestleMania.
It's 2016.
So, and that's pretty much 9 years. And now this is the first year none of them is fighting for a championship. But I say that to say this because one woman has been dominant, so to speak, at WrestleMania, and I don't know if this is gonna make Nessa's eye twitch or not, but we gonna see. And that is the dominance of one Rhea Ripley, because she is going for her 7th championship match for her 6th title. Every year, pretty much ever since the pandemic, Rhea Ripley, for the women's side of things, has main evented WrestleMania for a championship. So that's pretty big on her. Shout out to Rhea Ripley, because as much as somebody hates it, the woman is on the top of her game. I always call her the female Roman Reigns because the woman stays making history. She has that aura that not many people can top as a female. Stephanie's on her way. But like JoJo, how do you love and pretty much mommy's dominance? And she might win her 6th championship next month.
Because 4 words, mommy's always on top.
Now, this one I want to hear, because this is gonna be against her free will, but you know we got a job to do. So
Be professional.
Nessa
Damn.
Monica Monroe.
That's hate.
Yes, Montrellis.
Your thoughts on the dominance, the history-making Rhea Ripley, and how she's been at WrestleMania?
I feel like there's WrestleManias that she was definitely unnecessarily not needed.
Huh?
Like last year, she wasn't needed, but they added her anyway.
She had a
I
rematch
think-
clause.
This year, I'm okay with it again because it makes sense and was something that we've all been wanting to see and I've been wanting to see, because there hasn't been an opponent for Jade to have besides Bianca. Now, if Bianca was here, I definitely would have been like, fuck Rhea, give that shit to Bianca. What? And I wouldn't have been the only one.
Listen, I'm full disclaimer. As much as Nessa puts on, she truly doesn't hate Rhea like that.
I don't. My problem with Rhea,
twitch.
my problem with Rhea Ripley was more of the character development that was needed because of what they were trying to make her, and it was never there. And now I see that development because now she's actually being what she's supposed to be. And the match that she has with Jade at WrestleMania, again, I'm here for it because that's something that I want to see. 2 dominant forces go at it.
Yep. And I'm gonna say this real quick. RIP to Rio.
Oh yeah, if that wasn't a goodbye,
She
then I've never said
she
shit.
told EO hold it down on Raw because mommy's got business to take care of on the other side. So this is how we're gonna get Rhea Ripley as on the SmackDown roster. So she pretty much there was no breakup.
I don't want her to win, and it's not even because it's Rhea, because I want to see when Bianca gets back. I want her to go after Jade and take the title from her.
I low key want Jade to win so she can finally have a big time name under her belt that she
Mhm.
defeated. And
Mhm.
there's no bigger name than Rhea Ripley right now,
Mhm.
without Bianca in the mix.
Because if you
So,
truly think about it, you're gonna have Jade for her first title defense
mhm.
at WrestleMania lose.
Hmm?
That's what you're gonna pull.
I mean,
And
hey,
I'm not saying because Rhea is definitely the bigger superstar here, but for my own booking and personal reasons, I would have Jade win because then that's where Bianca comes in. But again, that's for my own. Again, because it's not how I feel about Rhea. Because if there was no storyline to finish with Jade winning, then fuck it, give it to
yeah.
give it to her. But
But we don't even
'Cause
know when
then-
Bianca's coming back.
Because if she goes against, that's a segue to when Naomi comes back.
Mm-hmm.
I think they should run all three of them at SummerSlam if Naomi comes back in time.
you hear?
But it's crazy because we literally had this similar conversation. We literally had this similar conversation last year with Tiffany and Charlotte. Was WWE gonna give up on Tiffany and give it to Charlotte, or are they gonna let Tiffany run with it? She ran with it a lot, so by that token, I think they should probably keep that same energy with Jade. However, there is no talks of Tiffany being a problem or rubbing people the wrong way in the back, like it is with Jade. So all that is going to be into consideration. So we'll see. We'll see. So, but if she wins, they're gonna go in a whole new direction, and it'll be a fresh change of pace seeing Rhea Ripley as WWE Women's Champion. On that, so, but Monday Night Raw started off kind of crazy, didn't it? I mean, it kind of gave that Attitude Era type of chaoticness where the division got jumped. Big Jim showed up out of nowhere, whooped ass. LA Knight thought he was in GTA and stole the ambulance with Orca in it. And speaking of the Orca, this shot pretty much had Nessa dying when this man got folded and he was laid a certain way, and I said I called him the Orca, and he had his legs like an orca. Listen,
That fool hit the Shamu pose.
Free Willy.
listen.
Y'all saying Paul Heyman look like a whale is diabolical.
More like a walrus because everybody said it.
He is.
But listen, it was crazy. I mean, first of all, Seth Rollins with his patented chair shot to the back. I was not expecting that.
Yeah.
Back shots on a Monday night. I'm here for it.
Yeah,
Chair shot.
I guarantee there was a lot of
I said
people.
chair shot, not back shot. But anyway,
I bet a lot of
It was
PTSD.
a chair shot to his back. Back shot on Monday night.
I guarantee there was a lot of PTSD with that chair shot.
Listen, and then not only that, the man curve stomped him so hard that the man's face was bleeding. I was like, yo, this is crazy. I mean, and if you notice, Seth Rollins wasn't dressed in, his wife's closet. You know what I'm saying? He came out all black. This is the Seth Rollins of old. This is the Beast Slayer Seth Rollins. This is the King Slayer Seth Rollins. He even dyed his hair. So how we feeling about this new Seth Rollins? John, what you think about no more the Visionary?
I like it. By the way, I like how they basically handled the whole Masked Man situation after Braun Strowman's injury.
Yeah,
I love it. And basically had all these guys pretty much probably from Seth Rollins' wrestling school get their little 5 seconds of fame, and then in the long run, Seth Rollins keeps the main thing, and takes out the Vision. I love it, and eventually we gonna hear from him, and I can't wait to hear what he has to say. But this is great.
Leslie, how you feeling about good old as the island calls them, the longbacks?
I have to agree with John. I like this. I like this Seth Rollins. This is the serious Seth Rollins that we were accustomed to in the past. He's not coming out there dressed all crazy, and some people might like the extraness of all that, but for me, when it comes to Seth, give me serious Seth. Give me the where he's thinking it out, where he's yeah, the what was it, the visionary, the
revolutionary.
Yeah, just all this stuff where he was just he was in his bag there. He was just being him, and it's without all the craziness and the theatrics, and just out there, man, on a mission doing his thing. So I like it. I like it. It's refreshing to see this again. I hope when he comes back, more when we finally hear his side of the story and hear his story. I hope this Seth Rollins stays. I guess is my point in all that. But I'm excited to see what they do with him next, where he heads. In the future.
So I'm gonna go to this next topic because I know John is gonna have something to say about this one. This next topic has Fab 4 implications involving April. So as you all know, TKO has put out, having all streaming of WrestleMania and all the bars basically blacked out within a 50-mile radius. So, and now ESPN has stepped in and they're announcing their displeasure about this because, it ruins the people who has license with ESPN to stream WWE content is being affected, and anything that helps out ESPN, especially that bottom line, they're not going to be happy with. And I know John did say this wasn't going to last long, but as of right now, TKO has not budged on blacking out any WrestleMania streams within the 50-hour. Nothing has happened yet. Mm-hmm. So, but some people brought up a good point because WWE is trying to get all the revenue to have people come out, but 9 times out of 10, when people go out to watch WrestleMania Night 1, it cooks so good that they change their mind and want to buy tickets for Night 2.
Mm-hmm.
There's times that people bypass Night 1 because some of them feel that Night 2 usually has the better main events, so they purchase Night 2. So, John, is WWE doing more? Well, I don't want to say WWE. Is TKO doing more hurt to their own bottom line? Because right now, ESPN is not happy, but I don't think ESPN is going to do anything about it. Because let's say ESPN decides to cut ties with WWE. The moment they do that, WWE is going to be like, hello, Fox? Yeah, Nick Khan here, Shapiro here. ESPN just dropped a huge bag. Y'all want to talk? Because AAA already got a deal with Fox anyway. So ESPN be a fool to drop that bag. But John, what do you think about this whole situation? Because right now we can't go to bars.
There you go. Oh, I said it when we talked about this a few weeks ago. I'm gonna say it again. This will not last. You're picking the wrong fight, TKO. Pick your battles. This is like trying to stop.
What if it does?
This is like trying to stop Magic City Mondays again at the Atlanta Hawks game. You're fighting a losing battle right now. You're winning right now because obviously they're going with it. They're putting ESPN. They're putting WrestleMania Saturday on for an hour on ESPN 2. They're putting WrestleMania Sunday on for an hour on ESPN. You just got the deal done with Xfinity, so they're now able to stream the ESPN Unlimited app. I know they're waiting on to see what happens with YouTube TV and Comcast. I guarantee the moment those two deals merge, this will probably go away quietly. They're still going to try to have they're still going to try to they're still going to do their thing with the movie theaters because they want us to keep the closed circuit TV. But I'm telling you right now, they're going to eventually, this is not going to last. And this is just the ugly side when you're dealing with big TV networks and cable companies.
I have a question for you. Let's say nothing happens and it stays according to the schedule.
Yes.
Could we be looking at the norm?
Possibly, but I think the moment these casinos and bars over on the strip start raising more sand about it, it's gonna get talked about because you're gonna be in Vegas, and this becomes a story. This is gonna be a big story, and someone's gonna try to pull Nick Khan or Ari Emanuel or Mark Shapiro to the side and keep questioning them about this. This is not going to die down when WrestleMania week gets here. It's only going to get louder.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it still holds for WrestleMania more than likely, but going forward, I don't think this is going to last, especially if YouTube TV and Comcast get on a board and they agree to stream the ESPN Unlimited app free of charge with their subscription. Once those two jump in, watch this goes away.
Leslie, you got anything you wanna add about the? I don't know if you ever go to bars to watch WWE events.
It's fine.
But how do you feel about it?
I haven't, which would, and I'm sure it would be great. But let me tell you, and I'm jokingly say this, and I'm half serious. The only thing hurting TKO's bottom line is the price of those WrestleMania tickets because nobody can afford them. So having said that, taking streaming abilities or all that from bars, that's not going to make up. That's not your answer. You're just, if nothing else, you're alienating fans that would, that may not be. In my opinion, you might have someone walk into that bar that's a sports fan, yes, but they see wrestling on and they've never watched wrestling, and they might be like, "Cool, what's this?" And they might get intrigued, and they might be like, "Well, okay, how do I watch more of this? I like this. How do I watch it more?" So I feel like you're alienating those possible new fans by doing so. I don't know all the business stuff. I know y'all talking the network stuff. I don't know all that. I don't claim to know all that. I don't follow it. I don't understand all the business part. I just can speak as a fan. But I feel, in my opinion, they messed it up. And I hope, like you said, John, I hope it don't last long for those fans that go to the bars and the sports bars and the dive bars there, no matter where it may be, to watch the events. I hope they're able to soon.
When it comes to LA, we ain't gotta worry about going to bars because we usually in the building anyway. But still, people, things like Baby Bros or Tom's Wash Bar that's down there, or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
They could all be affected because of this stuff. So hopefully,
yeah,
it's fixed sooner rather than later. But before we get to our final 2 seconds that we love the most, sometimes every now and then we like to have a little game night. On S4UWrestling, and this week the lovely Nessa has got a game for us. Nessa, the floor is yours.
Well, again, these are just things that I randomly see on my timeline, and I was like, this looks fun. And we just came off fresh from Elimination Chamber, so I figured, why not? Let's go ahead and build our Elimination Chamber.
I like my team. Who wants to go first? You know what?
I'll go first.
Actually, let Joe go. Joe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Joe gotta leave.
Let JoJo go. I wasn't trying to say all that, but
Well, damn, we still got 5 minutes. Shit.
That's what I'm saying. Because you gotta leave.
JoJo, build your elimination.
Oh no!
chamber.
How do you make this bigger?
You can't. You would have to probably click the full screen icon at the on the screen?
Okay, so pretty much you're building your own elimination chamber, and you go first letter of your name, second letter of your last name, your birth month.
I forgot you two got laptops. My bad.
Battery percentage.
Don't worry. I have it pulled
Okay.
up on my IG. We're good.
Body
All right.
current mood, and then a free pick.
Sheesh. Okay.
Shout out to Denise
You know what?
Salcedo.
Why am I looking like that if I don't got it on my phone?
Hello. At least you figured it out.
So I guess for the
the
first
top
letter, damn, we got Dominic.
The irony.
Why, y'all?
Oh, no way.
Second
No way.
letter of your
I know
last
what you got.
name. Ugh.
Wait, which last name though? Which last name though?
Her main last name.
Ma and Sa, both A's.
Wait, but Ma starts at an M.
It's the second letter of your last
Second
name.
Second letter and last name.
Okay.
So she gets Rebecca.
Damn.
Can I get the gunshot, please?
Yes. Yeah. Say less.
Here you go, Jojo.
No.
There you go. Birth month. Who? I can't exactly tell who that is.
So
In
you in
June?
December. That's
December.
Carmelo. That's
Carmelo Hayes.
I'm a November. Thank you.
Oh,
So it's
sorry.
Carmelo.
Excuse me.
Still
My
Carmelo.
bad. It's still Carmelo. My bad.
Fine.
My bad.
My battery percentage.
Which phone looking like right now?
Don't lie either.
Damn it.
Uh-oh.
Because she was about to say 25%. She ain't slick.
What? It was.
You better show us.
10%. Damn it! It's 30,
Cap.
30 37.
So she got Charlotte.
Yeah, she wanted to be 10%.
Current mood. You know what? I'm pretty chill. So
Live.
They got Olivia. And who's your freebie?
listen.
What kind of question is
I
that?
What?
still gotta the world still gotta know. They don't know JoJo like that sometimes. Some of them, so they gotta know.
What? Hello?
Tribal Chief. All right, Leslie.
Okay, so I literally can barely see that screen. So what's the first one? The first letter of your.
The first row is the first letter of your first name.
So that would be L. So who is it?
Dom.
Dominic.
Okay, so Dominic.
So
Man,
the
it's very
second row is the second letter of your last name.
A.
Got Becky.
So Dom, Becky. What's the
Your
third
birth-
one? Your birth month?
First
Yes.
month, yes.
May.
Okay, so
Naya.
you got Nia Jax.
Dom,
And
Becky, Naya.
What's your
Okay.
battery percentage on your phone looking like?
49.
Okay, so you got
So-
Charlotte.
Dom, Becky,
And
Naya, Charlotte.
Your
Okay.
current mood is happy. Is I can't think of
Happy,
his name
sad,
right
angry, or chill.
now. No, but yeah.
Chill.
So you
So
got
Olivia.
Liv. So you got
Okay.
Liv. And your free pick is Ethan Page, Roman Reigns, Jordan Grayson,
This is
the
rhetorical.
Starbucks order, but I already know where you're going with, so I'm just going to
Oh,
speak for
Roman
you. That's
Reigns.
man. That's man. All right. Nessa?
So the first letter of my name. Now, can I use
Nope.
my
No.
We
Don't
in
even
full.
try.
We're in
Nessa is
full.
my name? You just said Nessa.
That is
we're
not
in-
on your birth certificate, young
Man-
lady.
man-
Don't you dare.
Man, we're in full government mode right now. So,
So then I am with Cody,
yep.
Yep.
and I'm not mad about that. Now the second one though,
I switch.
She got Becky too.
I got Becky too.
And
Becky.
your birth month is yeah.
Really? Right? Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
your
now my
current mo-
percentage is at, and I will show y'all because it's on the charger right now, at 99%. So I'm my girl Roxanne.
All right, itty bitty. And your current mood?
Ooh, I mean, right now I guess I'm pretty chill. Earlier I was kind of angry, so I could have either been CM Punk or Olivia. So I guess right now I'm Olivia.
And your free pick?
You know what? My free pick, I'll do Jordan Grace.
Okay. All right. So you got Cody, Becky, LA Knight, Roxanne Perez, Liv Morgan, and Jordan Grace as your starting for the Elimination Chamber. That's a pretty good, solid team. Sir Watson.
All right. So I got Dom, Becky,
The irony.
Rey Mysterio, Charlotte Flair, Dragon Lee, and I'm not gonna. Everyone's picking Roman, so I'm gonna be different this time. OG El Grande Americano.
Oh, actually, Nessa didn't pick Roman.
Oh, that's right. She picked Jordan Grace. She picked Jordan Grace. Most people.
All right. So obviously, so that's Dom. So pretty much everyone's getting Dom as starting captain. As starting captain.
We'll get Dom later.
Second letter of my last name. Oh, I got not Zack Ryder, but Matt Cardona. So that's pretty cool because I am always ready, especially on time. My birth month, got Mello. Right now, just like Nessa, my phone is currently charging and it's at 100%. So I got the Prodigy. I am feeling a little Dragon Lee. I was Liv Morgan, still Liv Morgan, but right now Dragon Lee. And of course, I am picking the Tribal Chief himself, Roman Reigns, because he's the most dominant one on this list. So I got pretty much Dom, Cardona, Mello, Roxanne, Dragon Lee, and Roman Reigns. So that's pretty much.
Dalton played with us, and Dalton said he has Braun Breaker,
Solo, Mello, Oba, Liv, and Beck. Hey, all right, he got Oba and Liv. Shout out to you. But yeah, that's.
So is she.
She said he had Drew, Solo, Ray, Roxanne, Liv, Roman. Okay, all right now.
I mean, shout out to Nessa for finding this game, because I like how we usually have these series of games like to spice up a little bit on the pod. So if I don't find something, she will. So the usual.
Everyone else can do it too.
Sprinkle and stir. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the chaotic duo.
I think I have one for next week. I'll wait.
All right, but I also want to do something new. Also,
she got Dom, Solo, Ray, Gooner, Liv, and
calling him Gooner is crazy, dude. Gooner.
That's okay. At least she wasn't premature.
Hey yo.
Oh.
But yeah. Shout out to Nessa.
Trellis.
What happened?
Montrellis.
What? Anyway.
Montrellis.
So I also like to try something new. I like to do something that I would like to call the meme of the week. And I saw this meme over the weekend and it had me dying. And, shout out to War in the Fed. He said, and I quote, "I love when my folks come together for a good cause."
Wow.
This is funny.
So you got Trick Williams, Javon Evans, and Raheem Rhodes beating down Logan Paul on the last day of Black History Month, might I add.
Look, that entire the way the internet just took off with it. They put Cody in the Nation of Domination. They had him with the African hat. I'm like, y'all are. I love y'all. I love the internet, and then I hate the internet.
And I just not noticed. You see how all three of them are matching?
That's what I said when I first saw them. I was like,
Listen, man.
And Cody looks a little more darker than usual, so it worked.
Oh my goodness.
All right. I get that shade, Nessa. That's pretty funny. But with that being said, let's just get into
This is
it.
what we doing. We doing this. What we doing? I made this song. You like it or what?
shout to John. So
My hairline
Leslie,
is so much better.
Leslie, you are our special guest. Is there anyone you want to ask? Is this what we doing? Who we calling out?
Sheen.
You calling out?
Oh
Sheen?
gosh, so what is it now?
Oh,
I don't even sound like Al Green or something.
it is what we doing.
I was born by the river.
Oh gosh. And what is it basically like calling somebody out?
Yeah.
Or what's the premise? Okay.
Mhm.
Oh goodness. I don't know. I don't prepare. Y'all know I don't not prepared for these things.
You want us
So
to come back?
there's nothing that happened during the week that you like. Is this what we seriously doing? Whether it's WWE, anything in the wrestling world, that you know,
TNA.
booking wise, is this what we really doing? Or
I think, but it's funny because everything that I would say we covered, and I think, well, I mean, other than the obvious for me though, but I understand it's got to be done for story. But let's just go back to these fans. These fans, just in general, you know, in the IWC and fans period, that when you all go to these events and act crazy, or when you all are acting crazy when these superstars are out and about, when you all are meeting them in their hotels, or when you're meeting them, you know, as they go to their car or buses, or when you're meeting them in the airports and you're approaching them crazily, stop it. Stop it. There we go. Just stop. Be respectful. Be good humans.
JoJo, is anybody you to be like, hey yo, this is what we doing, fam?
I mean, we already covered the one that was just like, yo,
Mm-hmm.
like, no more zebras.
Oh, yeah. And the irony that he plays a cop as a zebra. But anyway, that's anybody, anything, or it could be a kayfabe. It could be storyline purposes too.
We kind of covered it already earlier, which is why I had gave you that when I sent you about the meet and greets. People.
That is all.
That is all. That's it. That's my TED Talk, y'all.
That is all. Yeah.
That is all. All right, John. Anybody?
I'm gonna pick. I guess we're unanimous. We can all call out the IWC. So here's mine. Is the piggyback on what you guys
I know
are
what
saying.
you was talking about. Ooh, that was nasty.
So let's start here. So obviously, my bad. So obviously, I'll start with this. Clearly, as we discussed what happened with Ringside Pom Pom Girl. My next one was this one. So Caitlyn, former DB's champion Caitlyn, says that some fans brought some hacked photos of her to a meet and greet for an autograph signing. Please, people, if she didn't want to see them things get out to the public, I don't think she wants to relive it and actually have to sign it. Have a brain, people.
Mm-hmm.
My next one. This outrage, everyone who got their hopes up that the crate was supposed to be something big just because they were on the road to WrestleMania and did not understand the funniness of Danhausen. That's on you.
Being
That's you. And my last one is all the outrage because Logan Paul got 3 eliminations. Let me be clear. Those 3 eliminations were supposed to be Bronson Reed.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you want to go further, those 3 eliminations were really supposed to be Braun Breaker.
Mm-hmm.
They're not booking Logan Paul to be this dominant force. They just kept the vision story going so Seth Rollins could screw them. That's this is what we doing.
All right. Thank you, John. Appreciate you. Good looking up.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, that whole, I mean, there's a lot of things people have done in their past. They don't want to relive that shit again. So why would you bring a hack photo? And if I'm old enough to figure out what hack photos that they were, hopefully they're not too explicit because she does have a few of those in her repertoire. But anyway, get a life. Because I know the people who usually do those type of things are.
I'm short. I'm bald. I can't get any hoes. I've been fighting my entire life.
be better. Be better. Next, we're gonna do our positive acknowledgement. We like to give acknowledgments to people who've done good in the wrestling community. So I'm actually gonna piggyback on the whole Dan Helsing controversy or lack thereof, because the Elimination Chamber was a great event. We had Seth Rollins, Rhea Ripley, Randy Orton getting some major dubs, CM Punk getting a dub. But the one thing everybody was talking about was complaining about, Dan Helsing. And that raised oh, this is gonna be fun. Anyway, this has actually raised the eye of a WWE Hall of Famer, one half of the legendary Rock and Roll Express, Ricky Morton, who took to Twitter and said he sees a lot of quote unquote professional wrestlers dissing the success of other peers. If you ain't working hard, dedicate time to your career, put some effort in the gym, or a go-get-em type of person, opportunities will present themselves. Congratulations to Dan Helsing. So, shout out to an OG who has the sense enough to put these people on game and find something else to complain about. And that's funny. That's funny. I'm guessing this is Cash. Shout out to Cash. Happy belated birthday. By the way.
Happy belated birthday, old man.
Damn. But yeah, that's my acknowledgement. Jojo, real quick, do you got anybody you would like to give praise to? Yeah, you don't like nobody.
I mean, I digress.
The last time you did this, it just blew up, so
Huh?
Yeah, shoot. What the?
Shit.
Who gave the keys to this old man? Who did it?
Oh boy.
Was it you? All right. Listen.
I just want to shout out to Miss Lovely.
Well, there you go. There's your shout out. Speaking of shout outs, let's shout out this guy here. I mean, if it wasn't for him, technically we wouldn't really be where we are right now. He just celebrated his birthday. This man is an artist. He's a rapper. He got an album coming out. This man is when you get on his bad side, we got something that we like to call the Ether King. And he's currently looking like a Taliban right now, but it's okay.
Ooh, not the Taliban.
Ladies and gentlemen, hey man, you have to take that off, man. Anyway, the one and only Dallas Cash. What's up, man?
What's going on? I decided to come in here for a little bit. What's going on?
What's up?
What's up?
Listen,
so
we're gonna make this public. Happy belated birthday to you, my man.
Happy birthday!
You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday.
Hopefully the wife gave you the biggest present of all. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know? All right, cool. Listen. Shout out to the.
All right.
But what's good with you, man?
yeah, so Cash Housing is in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
Yo, Cash Housing, I'm John Housing.
John Housing.
We're gonna be Fab Four Housing in a bit.
We got
Fuck, we are.
We got Trail Housing. We got
Nessa
Joe Housing.
Don't do that.
We got Ness Housing. And we got Les Housing.
I've been living the vampire life, so we good.
My goodness.
Listen, so here's my thing. I wanted to weigh in on this real quick, and I'll let y'all get back to it. So the thing is that with Dan Housen, a lot of people don't like the fact that he debuted, whatever the case may be. It's the fact that he's a bit of a breath of fresh air to what WWE is doing. And too many times WWE, they don't they don't take themselves serious. They know how to have fun. So obviously, don't be surprised if you see the tag team name Yeethausen down the line. If y'all put Jay Uso and Danhausen together, y'all gonna be cursed with yeets for the rest of y'all life. I want to weigh in real quick on a couple of things, and I'll get a couple of things. Get back to it. I don't know if did y'all talk about Roman and Punk? And,
yeah, of course,
and Punk turning into Christian Cage for a minute. Yeah. So my thing is, shout out to that. And my thing is that I don't think it crossed the line. Worse things have been said. Did I feel like it was shock value? Yeah, because a lot of things that Punk said can be reversed right back to him, because a lot of the things that he has said in past promos he can go back on his words. You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the idealistic thing. I still think Punk won the promo, but not by too much. Like, he was losing until he dropped that father line. But I feel like it was shock value. But I wanted to weigh in on something that we talked about on the Humble Roses podcast real quick. Did y'all talk about Rhea and Jade yet? I'm sorry.
Yes. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So me and Nessa were talking about that. We had come to the conclusion that, okay, Rhea was offended by Jade's tweet, but why doesn't Rhea just lean into that? Because if you have all this backstage power, then use it. Because that's what Triple H did. That's what John Cena did. That's what Stone Cold. That's what all of the greats did. So if you have this backstage power, lean into it and make it part of your, I am the golden child. I am the number one superstar. So I'm going to get away with stuff that a lot of you aren't going to get away with. But another thing is that I feel it's weird that the women are dogpiling Jade Cargill when during that time, Rhea's fans were showing up to meet and greets with Liv Morgan's mugshot on their hoodies, their shirts, and Rhea didn't say anything about it. Drew McIntyre was breaking the fourth wall against CM Punk, mentioning stuff with what happened with him and Jack Perry and his time in AEW, and basically a big no-no. Even going so far as to saying, what do you say? Bringing up Vince, but not bringing up Vince, just hinting to it. Okay. John Cena and Triple H have both been in promos where they have had mentioned their backstage power and how they hold down talent or steal the spotlight. And what did both of them do? They took it on the chin and embraced it. John said, I don't bury talent, I bury mediocrity. Triple H leaned into that, and that's basically was the basis of his reign of terror from 2003 until he joined DX or even post-Evolution. So my thing is, I think it's a bit of bullshit because an angry black woman is champion and non-minority wrestlers don't know how to take that, because when you look at Lash, Jade, Lash, Naomi, Bianca, when Naomi leaned into it, it's because she's a veteran and she can get away with it. Not saying that race plays a factor, but you all know wrestling is, it's diverse to a degree, but there are some levels of, hey, what the fuck is going on with this program? So I ask you guys, when you're you guys have already weighed in on this. I just got out of the shower. But I ask you guys, when you watch this, pay attention to how SmackDown unfolds. Because if I'm Triple H and I'm seeing controversy sells, okay? Jade Cargill is the female 50 Cent of WWE. She is starting shit with everybody to keep her name relevant. That's what 50 did. 50 wanted to sell albums. He started a beef with somebody. Jade wanted to keep her name in headlines. She started beef with somebody on Twitter. Rhea keeps getting belts put to her on Twitter by multiple people. It ain't just Jade. It's multiple people that have done this. So my thing is, if Rhea really feels some kind of way, give both of them a live mic on SmackDown and make some money towards WrestleMania.
Yes.
Give them a live mic. Don't script. Don't say, hey, these are the book. No, if you got a problem, go out in the ring and air that out.
Off the rip.
How many times did we see CM Punk do that? How many times did we see John Cena do that? Where wrestlers were called out on camera for their behavior or whatever they did backstage. Dude, whoa, John, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Do you remember Enzo Amore?
I knew he was gonna go there because I said the same. I was thinking the same thing.
Of course.
Who was the nigga that put belt to Enzo Amore?
Miz lit him up.
Mm-hmm.
Why did he light him up?
Because he was the nooses in the back talking all that shit for no reason.
Talking about him getting kicked off the tour buses
by Roman.
By Roman. Miz talked about when he got kicked out of the locker room by Chris. So it's cool because you can lean into that. So my thing before I get up out of here, because everybody looks great tonight. My thing is, let's give both of them a live microphone.
They got no choice now. Friday, you just gotta let them go face up and just
because at this point
and go head to head.
I'm waiting for.
I want to see if Jay is gonna sink or swim if they give them a live microphone.
Dude, let Jay talk. I want Jay to go out there like pull up in front of the motherfucking precinct and let's bang out. Let's bang out. I throw my life away. You throw your life away. I hate you, nigga. Let's die. That's the kind of energy that I need from Jay Cargill and Rhea Ripley. Because we not gonna act like neither of them are saints. They done did some shit in the past. Let that shit come out. If you were trying to, WrestleMania is low on ticket sales. If you are trying to build money and put asses in seats, you need to go out there and let them women make fucking money because they've been carrying the division for the last 5 fucking years. Yep. Go out there and let them make money. That's what I'm saying. It's lit.
Leslie, real quick. Anybody you want to, give an acknowledgement to, real quick? Who would you like to acknowledge?
Have you been smoking with Rob Van Dam? What the fuck? He's asked you like twice. Who would you like to acknowledge? You got a whole show called "Acknowledge the Dynasty." What are you doing?
It's literally 12:30. I am tired, so I have nobody. Okay. Well, okay. Since you brought up my team, okay, my girls, I'm glad to have Faith back. So there we go. There's my acknowledgement. It is 12:30 and I'm tired, so excuse me.
The Tennessee gummies is hitting crit quickly. Got your ass rocking back and forth like Mortal Kombat.
But yeah, so that was acknowledgement. So thank you.
Let me do mine right quick. I'm gonna do one right quick. I want to acknowledge NXT. Look at all this gold. We had all this gold change hands last week. So we had Ilya Floor become the speed champ. Yeah, the Vanity Project. Huh?
Lash isn't in NXT. I see what you're going though. Go ahead.
Right. It's good. You good. You know. So the Vanity Project become the tag champs. Miles Bourne's North American champ. And then Lash, as an NXT graduate, in her first few months, is already a tag team champion. We see what Trick and I left Trick and Javon off here because just like Lash, they're on a whole nother level. But I want to acknowledge how the young talent is actually showing their worth and getting put in spots to be champions. Even and with the Vanity Project and LaFleur, obviously LaFleur was in AAA, the Vanity Project was involved. We know the story with Miles Bourne, and obviously Lash is in a whole nother aura. So with Chick and Javon, so I want to acknowledge them for just keeping people on their toes, and who knows what's going to be next for this now with the new season of LFG coming up, because I think the stakes are going to get raised.
Somebody's missing from that photo.
Well, who you got?
Where's Rich Holland?
Who?
Where's Rich Holland?
Anyway,
who?
Rich Holland. Where's Rich Holland?
I said who?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, you're right. My bad. Yeah, never heard of that guy.
Yeah,
we made this up.
That's crazy. But
you didn't add mine.
Which one?
I sent you one.
Oh, the Thunder Rosa. Was that Thunder Rosa?
Mera.
You gonna give acknowledgement to Thunder Rosa? Go right ahead. I don't have the photo, but you still feel free to.
I do. This was from, I wasn't here last week to do it, but she came out with her thing that said Mujer, Inmigrante, and Mexicana. And then let everyone know that we ain't leaving. And I want to give a shout out to her for that. Because not only is she putting in the work for us to represent, but she putting in that work in the ring. So shout out to you, and mainly more shout out to Melissa Cervantes, more than Thunder. So.
Glad to see her back in the ring.
She's always gonna be a proud Mexicana from the graveyards of Tijuana, Mexico. Current Texas resident as well. So that's another fellow Tejana. But we appreciate y'all once again. We will get up out of here. We'll be back, the four of us, Tribal War Zone, to get ready for WrestleMania and Sports for You on Friday with the fellas. So check them out. I'll be on Best in the World podcast tomorrow with Dale and the boys. So on that note, good night, everyone. Good night, lovely.
Enjoy Vengeance Day. Enjoy Vengeance Day.
That's JoJo's.
Before you go to sleep, don't forget, wash your ass.
It's the legend.